Okay, hi there guys, I'm Bill and this is Civilization 6, and in this video we're gonna take a look at on how to beat this Jadwiga's Legacy DLC scenario on Deity difficulty, the hardest difficulty, and I beat this scenario on or as the Lithuanian nobility Mikolaj Radziwill, or however you pronounce that. And this scenario is freaking nuts. This is totally nuts. You have barbarians coming at you from every direction, the whole scenario. That's 60 turns. And we're here at turn 61 right now, so I won the game. So let's take a look at what happened here. But yeah, this scenario is absolutely nuts. You have like Russian barbarians, you have Swedish barbarians, then you have the Golden Horde, whatever that is, then you have Teutonic Knights, and it's just like, good lord, what the hell is happening over here? But yeah, I did this as Lithuania, and if we look at the score over here, then civics, pretty much the same. Technology, pretty much the same. Religion, well, I didn't get anything from that. Great people, I got some extra points, but Empire. Empire is what got me. I'm like double the points with Empire compared to the Volhynian nobility and Polish noble families. And I tried this scenario a few times. So basically, uh, the key to winning this scenario is that you need to have cities. You need to have multiple cities in this one. Like you look at here, they have Ostroth and Korec. And then the blue ones, which are the Polish noble families, they have Prague and Krakow, and that's it. And I had here Vilnius, Trakai, Gdańsk, Birtsai, and Nesvicius. I had 5 cities, and that got me the score. I played this scenario, I think I had 1 city or 2 cities, and that's not enough. You need to have at least 3 cities to make out of this scenario as the winner. So make as many cities as you can, and uh, if we look at like the placement here, I think this Vilnius, this is where you start. This is where the settler starts. This might be the actual tile where it starts. So I put it straight up here. Here you have the end of the river, and then the emplacement is over here, like 2 tiles away. And then the second settler I took down southwest, Trakai. And again, there's like 2 lakes over here. Again, this is next to the river. Great spot. And this one was much calmer spot. Like this one takes so much freaking... It takes so much damage from all the barbarians. This is constantly under siege in this freaking scenario. But this city over here, this was much better. Like you can see, you have most of the tiles have been improved over here. Not a problem at all. I started trade routes from here, etc. So this one is much better spot. Then I think I captured a settler from the barbarians, and here's another one next to the river. This got a few attacks, little attacks, as did this one, but nothing major. Then this is probably the last city that I put up here again next to the river. Very safe spot because you have this Korets here is buffering basically the Swedish barbarians here. And same thing with this Nesvicius. This is right in middle of these cities. So they're buffering the barbarians from all sides. So if you go south and southwest with the other settlers, then you can find totally safe spots for your cities here. So that's what I would recommend. because there's non-stop pressure from the east, non-stop pressure from the north, and apparently, well, here too. East of this Ostroth, there's just constant barbarians coming from here, so put them here between these other cities and you're gonna be just fine, and you're gonna get the points that you need to finish this scenario on Deity. So that, I would say, is the most important thing that I learned about the strategy on how to beat this on Deity. And all the other stuff is just gonna be like minor, I would say. If we look at the Lithuanian family here, Lithuanian noble families receive a second builder or military engineer each time you train one. This, especially in the start, is very handy because you want to get a builder out. You want to start improving these tiles as soon as you can, because when these barbarian mofos get in here, then you don't necessarily have much room to be improving these tiles, because you're gonna be overwhelmed the whole freaking scenario. So that's what I did. That I started out with the builders, so I got like a few builders out, and then I made the encampment. Then I started pushing out these crossbowmen to protect the city and to protect the encampment. That's my strategy here. And then you have culture bomb if you make an encampment or fort. And then one of your military policies is turned into a wildcard slot. Then this is a unique building that has more trade routes. And the winged hussar is the unique unit here. And it's gonna push back the enemies. And this is actually a very strong unit. So I focused on the archers. I made a lot of archers here, but or crossbowmen, whatever. But if you want to make these hussars, then these are very good units. They can, especially for taking out the siege weapons. Sometimes these barbarians, they leave their freaking battering rams, etc. They leave them at the gates here, and you need a melee unit there to take them out. Or I'm not sure if you can like get rid of them with moving your archers, but I didn't move my archers that much in this scenario. But these winged hussars, these are totally legit units that will do great damage, and they can move a lot in the battlefield too, so you can just go explore or just keep taking out these, especially these crossbowmen and siege units, very fast with the hussars. But that's about the units basically. You could be doing these siege engineers too, I guess, but then again, you want to get all the production that you can, so you don't want to be like sacrificing too much of your tiles for the forts. I only made one fort here, which is over here. So I have the encampment, I have the fort, and I have a general over here to get some more like damage output. And I basically kept my crossbowmen next to the center. I made the campus over here and put a crossbowman over here. So all my crossbowmen, I had 2 or 3 for a long time here. So they're all next to the city, and you're just constantly shooting at the barbarians. And what you want to have with your crossbowman is, of course, the garrison upgrade, plus 10 combat strength when occupying an improvement that provides defense or a district. So that's the key. I can have this crossbowman in this district over here, and it's gonna get that plus 10. And this fort guy is gonna get plus 10. This guy is gonna get plus 10. This guy is gonna get plus 10 from like the city center. So that's just what I kept doing here. in the city, in the encampment, and then start putting them to the districts, because getting the forts is going to take a long time. And same thing here, Trakai, there's an encampment, crossbowman over here, because the barbarians come from here, and then another one in the city if you can afford. Same thing here, there's an encampment over here, so just put the encampment towards the barbarians, and then you have like a double layer system when they start approaching. But these one were definitely more peaceful like cities over here, because the barbarians seem to be attacking all kinds of stuff over here. That's basically the defense setup that I used. And I'm not sure about the tech. I'm not even sure where you start the tech, but definitely you want to get all the defense upgrades that you can. Same thing with the civics. And what I have here right now is monarchy, 50% production towards defensive buildings, 1 housing for each level of wall, more bonus influence points towards envoys. And if we look at the cards, I have +6 city defense strength, +5 range strength for cities. So I was shooting the whole scenario. My cities were shooting at the barbarians. +5 unit combat strength when fighting barbarians. Okay, this can be useful as well. Although I think, is this melee? Is this only melee strength? Because it shows like the... It shows the goddamn sword. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it does work with range too. It says +5 advantage versus barbarians, arrow storm, +5 combat bonus from great general. And if we look at this guy, we get 40 base strength. We get 5 advantage versus barbarians. We get 7 arrow storm, +10 garrison. Then we get the great general. Then we get +5 volley. So you can ramp up these crossbowmen really. You can ramp up their improvements or their promotions a lot, because they just stay in place and they keep on firing and firing and firing. So yeah, definitely take this discipline card. Then I had this newly trained builders gain 2 extra build actions. Well, I'm not sure if this is actually that useful or not. Then 50% more production towards melee, anti-cavalry, and range units, of course, because I was making crossbowmen. But then I have these gold cards. Gold from each of your envoys at city-states, and unit maintenance reduced by 1, because with this strategy you're gonna have a lot of units. Expense is -45, because it's just units after units. So this was the main problem with this scenario, basically, for me. When you get your defense up, and of course these mofos keep wrecking up your tiles, but that you're gonna be using a lot of gold for unit maintenance. So that's something that you might have to be dealing with in this scenario. And you can definitely city-states. I'm not sure, there might be more city-states, but I didn't even explore, because these there's so many barbarians that they will just freaking mangle your units very fast, unless you have a lot of hussars and you can just go between the lines. But Gdansk, whatever it is. Vienna is over here and Gdansk is over here, so these are kind of like pretty close or easy to be seen basically. But this is gonna give you more money, and this is gonna give you more production in the capital when producing units. So I mean, these are both useful, totally useful city-states. There might be more, but I don't have any idea where they are, because the barbarian situation is just insane in this scenario. It's super fun, but it's also pretty insane. But that's basically the city-states. Religion, yeah, I don't think you can even make a religion in this one, so I didn't bother with the religion at all. And definitely, if you can get a great general, then just park them right here where most of the action is going to be around, so all the units get more like combat bonuses from the general. And what else? Then we have trade routes. I only have 2 trade routes going on here, and this one I started from here, trading from here, and this was actually safe trade route. I don't think these ones got like assaulted once with this sort of combination, but it's definitely like, I don't know if it was this way, then they might have, because the barbarians seem to approach from the east, so they would be up on this side of the city, the east-south side, and then on the north and west side. But this one, this southwestern side, they were not on this side. So this was the perfect trade route exit to go to the other city. So that worked for me. And then of course I'm still missing 1 trade route here, so should have done more trade routes. But yeah, that's basically it. A lot of barbarians, just gotta make a ton of defense and be shooting at them. And look at this Vilnius city. I don't even have the medieval walls or Renaissance walls up here because the barbarians just keep attacking the city, and the freaking walls are always damaged in here. So it's insane how many units there are in this game. Super insane. But yeah, like I said, that all the crossbowmen, I kept them like this one is in the campus, and then you can have one either in this tile or this tile. So when they attack from either the west or the east, then you can shoot them. They have the certain directions where they're gonna attack, so you wanna put your units so that they're not out here, but close to the next to the city. So you have like a turtle defense going on. So when they get close to the crossbowman unit, then there's another row of either city or other crossbowmen that can shoot the same unit. So just clump the crossbowmen together for like a multi-layered defense. But yeah, that's about it. Very fun scenario, and I managed to pull it out with Lithuania. No idea what's going on with these guys, but yeah, these guys are definitely attacked from the east, and these guys might be attacked from the south. I don't know. This scenario is freaking insane. But yeah, make more cities, and that's gonna win the day for you. So, if you have any questions or comments or whatever, leave them down below. But this was this. Jadwiga's Legacy DLC Poland Civilization Pack scenario. Difficulty Deity, Lithuanian nobility. Very fun stuff. But that was that. Thanks for watching and see you guys next time. Bye bye. Take care. Bye. Bye.